Hello, hello, hello. So, thank you for the comments on my last video. And I was going to do another one on Saturday, but I ended up getting busy. Not in that way, shut up. So, this one goes out to Silky Lady Love. I'm going to do my makeup. I was going to get ready and I need to go to the store. I need to buy some oil because I'm going to be making a cake later on. Um, so I was about to do my makeup and I figured, well, I might as well share that because she requested that I do. I do my makeup really simply. I really don't go all out very often. I love my hair, by the way. I don't wear it down very often. I usually wear it up in a ponytail. Okay, so I use a liquid foundation. I go with the Maybelline Fit Me. I'm using a 225 right now. Usually I go for like the 120s, but this is what they had and I used it and I kind of like the color of it. So, makeup sponge. I got out a fresh one for this. I usually use the same old one until it starts falling apart. I start with my forehead. And don't forget to blend in. Because I always hate, you can tell when you get a little bit thick on it, you get that shiny look I just absolutely hate. And I need to really do my eyebrows. I haven't trimmed and groomed my eyebrows for quite a while. If I leave it too long, I end up getting two caterpillars kissing. Alright, so I usually lay a little bit of a bead on the top there to do underneath my eyes. And you can see from the night before I really didn't clean off my makeup very well. It was just one of those tired nights. I just, whatever. I get this from the dollar store. Q-tips are perfect for cleaning underneath the eyes. I suck on the tip a little bit, get it a little bit moist, and then might as well demonstrate this. I rotate up. No need in being gentle is kind of the key here, because the more you rub, the more you'll get wrinkles. Ah! Unless that's what you're going for. I know it's a bit early. I can see I don't even have any viewers. But I don't tag my videos, so I don't expect I'll get a bunch. And there you go. Gross. Focus, you damn camera. So that's that. Alright, back to this. So, yeah, it's been 5 months since I've done a video. Or, I mean, since before that last one I did. And, a lot's happened. About 2.5 weeks ago, I ended up taking my cats in to the animal shelter. They don't euthanize here, which was a big decision in that. I tried using Facebook groups to get rid of the two I had because my cat had 3 kittens, and I found home for the first two. And it absolutely broke my heart. When I went in and was saying goodbye to my two cats, it was hard. God, it was so hard. My main cat, Sweetie, she was a party color rag doll. She was really sweet, but she had a bad habit of peeing on things here and there, and she had peed on my bed a couple of times, and I couldn't have that. It had been a couple of years since I've even had my own bed. I was sleeping on cushions, in that crappy ratty trailer. It's a mess. I haven't made my bed, but that's the bed. I even have a couch behind me, but that's got shit on it too. I've been cleaning today and reorganizing my closet, so that's kind of the reason for that. Shut up, I'm not a pig. And I try not to use too much. I really don't like to cake it on because ugh, I hate that super made up look. I'd rather go for the bit more natural because, yeah, I could concentrate on just going all out every time. But frankly, on a day to day life, it's, I don't want to bother with it. I love to be girly, but I don't need makeup to be pretty. I love the way I look. I really do. Despite being misgendered here and there, it's not the funnest thing, but you kind of learn to let most of it roll off your back. The trailer that I live in, it is 30 feet with an extension, and I do not have running water. I ended up getting this trailer for free from a friend of mine. They had a bunch on their property and they needed to get rid of it because people wanted to, the government wanted to, the city, county, whatever, wanted to start charging them like a trailer park taxes because they had too many. So I cleaned it up. This had, bike parts, engines, and, a former tweaker lived here. So the electricity, they took out the box and everything. So the electricity I have comes from one power cord connected into the building where I live. Or I live at an art studio, which is okay. Now that I have a good job that I'm really proud of, I'm able to save some money, which I keep knocking my lipstick into the sink. But the sink doesn't have any dishes, and I really don't use the sink for anything but knocking lipstick in. Um, to the other side. Usually I put up my hair to do this, but on my days off, I don't like to put my hair up because I mainly do it just for work. Because at the dunes, it's windy. You can always count on it being windy. Alright, so I kind of soak the sponge a little bit and take off the excess when I do my neck. Because you don't want to get it too thick, and sometimes I go down so low I get makeup on my collar. I absolutely hate that. But I pull down until it runs out, so it just kind of fades. You never just kind of want to stop right here because when the sun hits you, you're going to make it look like you have a clown face. And so if you fade it down, it's not going to be too bad. And since I am wearing that, I even go a little bit in here because my skin can get a little bit splotchy around here. Don't like it, but that's the way it is. You gotta live with what you got. Kind of like me, I got big hands and big feet. Not the best. You should try finding women's shoes in size 12. Well, really, it's a 13, but I squeeze into a 12 just because I am self-conscious about my feet. Don't like it. There's no way I can hide my hands. I got huge hands. Typically when I'm measuring hands with somebody, their hands will come up to my knuckle and I can just kind of curl my fingertips over the top of theirs. It's been a while since anybody's wanted to measure my hands, but thank God. I also have the world's ugliest feet. My second toe is as long as my pinky, so I can kind of grab shit with it. I only do that where I want to weird people out, but I don't show my feet to many people. It's in my other life I kind of did. It was something I used to brag about. Don't know why. Just one of those weird things. So I kind of got my foundation. I'm gonna check. Oh God, I missed under my left eye. Like I said, I don't load it up. I just get enough on there to get the point across. I'm just in it to give a uniformity of the color of my skin. And plus, it gives my face a softness I really like. And I don't bother doing the rouge and all that kind of shit and the contouring. I'm 41, gonna be 42 next in a couple of months. And, talking about my age doesn't bother me very much. And I just noticed I brought out 2 lipsticks. I keep the makeup I use in my purse. I've got a makeup bag over there, but I really don't get in it all that often. Oh, where did I put my rag? Cause yeah, I gotta show you my cute pants. I bought these my first time wearing them. Look at that belly. God, and don't look at the background. I didn't make my bed. I'm wearing a new bra. It's a push-up bra. It's really, really cute. I'm able to go buy clothes. A couple jobs ago, I worked at a ranch, and that just destroyed the clothes that I had. I was making so little money, I wasn't really able to do any notable clothes shopping for almost a year. It was probably more than a year. And so my clothes were getting old and used and little stains here and there. So I'm able to start replenishing my outfits. And my trailer no longer smells like cat pee. Yeah, she had peed on my couch too. I have a little love seat, and another thing I had a bench with some old cushions. Um, I've been using this makeup mist and set. It's not the greatest, and it really doesn't work like I want it to. I used to use a clear powder that kind of sets, so you're not rubbing your makeup off on anybody, and if it does rub off, it's clear. But for some reason, most of the powders that you find that are going to be tinted, and it would be something, like when I did theater back in high school, there was the theater makeup that was a set. It was a bit white, kind of dumb. But I used this, and for the most part, it keeps everything in place. And so I let that dry. Little coffee tip. When you're making coffee, if you want to go just a little bit of an extra step, this is something I learned from the book The Butter Did It. It's a good book. Um, so in with the coffee grounds, it works best with a percolator, but whatever. Um, it works best if you use it in one of those, but I use it here and there. You put a pinch of salt in with the grounds along with an egg shell, and it kind of helps get rid of the hard water and the acidic nature of the coffee, so it gives you a bit more smooth. And I like my coffee pretty strong. There's a joke that I like, and it's I like my coffee like my man, strong and sweet with a little bit of color. Um, my other joke is I like my coffee like my women, light and foamy with a head on top. I'm hilarious. Okay, so that's basically done. And I use a liquid eyeliner. I buy this because it's like more than double the size of the other eyeliners that you kind of find. And I don't really go nuts on the eyeliner, mainly because I'm getting ready for work and I don't want to, spend a shitload of time. Because when I'm working the late shift, I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to be to work at 6. And I get there early. I like to be there at least 15 minutes early, although it's more like a half hour early when I do get in there. I hate getting to work and having to just, get to work, clock in, I'm almost late. I like to sit, relax, and I like to take time. And you don't want to goop up the top. I don't like a lot on there. Just enough to kind of cover the brush. And this is something that took me kind of forever to get used to, is the steady hand when doing the line. Because when I first started putting on eyeliner, you just want to blink, and then you get half blink through, and you just get these lines up when you blink. So I just kind of like to accent my eyes, because I have fantastic eyes. They're a nice, good blue. I know blue isn't everybody's thing, but my eyes can really pop. It really hurts when they pop. Oh yeah, that's a nice block shot. And I use both hands when I do this, just because you're going to get the same symmetry. I used to talk about being ambidextrous and everything, but I noticed that given the choice, I use my left hand pretty heavy. Um, oh, and I was saying earlier about taking my cats to the shelter. So when I was there, even one of the ladies ended up crying because I was crying as I pet my cats and just kind of sobbing and telling them I was sorry. I was really sorry, but I couldn't take care of them anymore. I'm not home a lot, and they deserve better than that. Um, yeah, that was hard. That was really hard, and I still do kind of feel bad about it. Life. We all have a lot of hard shit that. Um, so I worked at a motel for a while as a housekeeper. It was in my first week that I was told that I was their best employee, which is something I kind of hear when I get to a place and work, is that I'm really, really good. I pick up things really, really fast. I got a little bit of, where did I put that towel? I got a little bit, I lost train of thought. It doesn't take me long to learn anything. Some things have just taken infuriatingly long for me to get, but I guess in the scheme of things, it's not as much. I am my own worst critic. I mean, by far, I'm really, really hard on myself, because I can see in my head how I want things, and if it's not exactly like that, I just kind of get real down on myself. Such as when I picked up golfing again. It's golf is great. I picked it up at the end of the summertime, and it had been 20 years since I had really done anything with it. Um, I had bad anger issues in my previous life. I mean, I didn't get in fights or nothing, but God, this girl's got a mouth. For the bottom, I kind of lightly brush on my eyelashes. I'll go underneath them and rotate out as well. But it really sucks when you bump your skin underneath. Because I don't put eyeliner underneath my eye. I like to accent my eyelashes. Because I really have fantastic eyelashes. They are really long. And another thing, liquid eyeliner, you gotta wait till it dries before you open your eyes all the way up. Otherwise, you're gonna get lines up there, and ugh. Oh, it drives me crazy when that happens. So then you gotta go back, fix it. And the eyeliner I have, this isn't the brush that came with the eyeliner I'm using. I'm using this, it's not expensive stuff. But the brush that comes with it, I absolutely hate it. And I like this one from the one that emptied and it's screwed on right. So I did it. And yeah, I'm not happy about my place being dirty when I did this, but I've been cleaning up today and things are a little bit disorganized because I've been going through and throwing things away. Which means getting down to the stuff I don't normally use, which means they're at the bottom. And those are the bottoms. Alright, for the tops, I will roll out on the top and extend out. And then I'll go along the bottom. I'll once again be rotating it out from the eyelash and blinking. On the top of the eyelash. Getting in as close to the eye as possible is another thing that's kind of fun. What's really fun is when you bump the side of your nose and you get a real dot right there. Ugh. And then making sure that your eyelash is gooped. Because that's another thing I notice with a lot of other women is the goopy nature. You know, just the laying it on really thick, and I don't like that. I don't like to lay anything on really thick unless it's my personality and a few bad jokes. Blink, blink, blink. Okay. And so when putting it on this eye, I notice there's a part that, new message. There's a part I missed really close to my eyelash. So I like to make sure the base is covered. Something that is a bit of a theater trick. You know, if people are going to be viewing you from a bit of a distance, is putting the eyeliner on above your eye, so leaving a space between your eyelash and it from a distance it looks really good, and it looks like your eyes are bigger than they are. I don't bother with that because I want to see people close up. I'm such a nerd. Okay, and that's basically it for the bun. And then I just put on lipstick. I usually like to use a darker lipstick because the lighter stuff makes it look like I'm not wearing anything at all. And when out in public, it's not a good idea to wear nothing. It's raining here. It snowed a couple of days ago. Ugh, I hate the snow. I mean, it's pretty, it's beautiful, but I don't like it. And when doing my lipstick, I just relax my lips and I just go up so it just covers to where my lips naturally end. Another thing I really don't do is some people will line their lips, the top, with another color to accent the lips and make them look bigger and fuller. It's a trick to use. I don't bother with it. I kind of go for the simple look, the kind of the girl next door kind of thing, because, you know, guys will like to stare at the pretty girl with too much makeup, but they end up going for the girl next door. Girl next door is the girl you want to spend time with. The girl in the magazine is the one you want to roll around and then kick out. High maintenance. So, and you know, the overhead light that I have is so complimentary. Show my wrinkles, show my wrinkles. Alright, so. Oh, don't look at that. So I said, it's a pile of clothes that I've taken out from my closets over there. My robe, my towel. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Oh well. And that's basically what I do. And then give it another little misting. No real reason to do it again, but I don't get much opportunities to rub my makeup off on somebody other than a tissue when I'm blowing my nose, which is super attractive. Yeah, so it was a bit early to do this. I was thinking about doing it on a day that I work, but, you know, going live at 4:30 in the morning, you know, 4 o'clock, 4:30. Probably not the most ideal. This is probably, well, I can definitely see I've only had one person briefly come on and off. It's not ideal. Still too early. So, that was basically me getting ready. And, well, might as well brush my hair again. I got me some good shampoo. Usually, because I had been so poor, I've been getting my shampoo and conditioner from the dollar store. You know, I don't like the fact that I shop at the dollar store as much as I do, but, you know, it does save quite a bit of money. Since I got my job, I no longer qualify for food stamps, which is a good thing. You know, I've only been on food stamps once in my life, and it lasted a few years. And so now, knowing that I can support myself, it helps. It helps. And so I went to Walmart, bought some really nice, silky smooth Pantene. I really like it. Love the way my hair feels. And my hair pretty much does its own thing, and so I really don't bother trying to force it to do anything else. But, you know, it has a great look to it. And here, where it's a bit more humid than was where it was where I'm originally from, my hair is a bit more curly, and I love curly hair. Um, and so there we go. Tell me what you think. Leave some comments. I always really like comments. Anyway, thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon.